Hey guys, Ray Pahar from Get Crafty, and today, as you guys can tell, I'm still not in my regular shooting space. I'm actually back in the Bay Area for the holidays, and I'm going to be using my parents' backyard for a really fun outdoor art project. I'm at my parents' with some friends. Woo! Some of these guys you notice, oh, you guys can stay. Some of these guys you remember from the Bros Who hashtag events that we've been doing so far. Make sure to check that out in some of my other past videos. But today we're going to be doing a really fun outdoor project. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with today's project. The items that you'll need for today's project include tempera paint, balloons, plastic food squirter, an air pump. To create the tools that's going to help you hold your balloons in place and also help you pop them, you're going to need 2 large wooden rods, duct tape, a large binder clip, and some thumbtacks. To start off this project, you're going to take your tempera paint and you're going to fill it up inside your food squirter. After filling up your squirter about halfway with your paint, you want to close it off, and then you're going to squeeze this into your balloon. Take the cap off, and then add about a squeeze worth of paint inside your balloon, probably closer to the end of it just so that it doesn't get really messy. A light squeeze, and then using your balloon pump, you're going to add a little bit of air to inflate your balloon so that you have something to actually hang above your area. Tie it up and set it aside. You want to make enough balloons so that you have enough to cover your area. It's gonna get a little messy, but I highly suggest using clear balloons so you know what kind of paint is on the inside of each balloon. Fill it up just so that you have enough to actually hold it in place, but not so big that it's going to be out of control. Make sure everything is tied up and set these aside safely in a box. To add variety and to switch out your colors, you could either wait until you've completely used up all the paint inside your squirter, or you can add a little bit of another color to create different colors for your balloons. For this project, you don't really have to worry about having consistent colors for each squirter, just because you're going to pop these balloons over your giant tarp and all the colors are going to get mixed up anyway. But if you really want to, you can just keep it one color and clean it up every time, or you can mix it up and create different colors for your project. To create the holder for your balloons, you're going to take your binder clip and you're going to attach it to one of your wooden rods with just a small amount of duct tape. Take your duct tape, unfold your binder clip, and on the end, all you have to do is just tape it securely with your duct tape. The binder clip will be able to hold your balloons in place as you hold them over your tarp so they're ready to be popped. To create the pointer for this project that's going to pop your balloons, you're going to take your wooden dowel and you're going to attach a thumbtack to the end of it. Be very careful, and you want to make sure that this is securely attached onto your wooden rod, just so that the thumbtack doesn't get lost and no one can get hurt. You also want to make sure that the thumbtack is secured in place so that it doesn't move around when it's popping up the balloons. For this part of the project, make sure you have the help or supervision from an adult so that you can be very safe when you're popping things with the thumbtack. After you guys have filled up your balloons with paint, we're actually going to create a giant canvas out of this 9x6 tarp, and what's going to happen is we're going to have our tall friend Warren dress up in a giant paint suit and some goggles and a mask so we could actually pop these balloons over him while he lies on the canvas to create a really cool project. We're going to go ahead and let Warren dress up in his paint suit and get this project going. We're going to have someone...
The hood's even better.
We have Warren ready in his paint suit, and we have our giant tarp laid out and ready on the floor. So right now we have our paint balloon ready, and we have our little pokey stick, which again, make sure you guys have adult supervision when you're working with this. We have Warren on the ground ready to have the balloon popped, and what's gonna happen is he's gonna lie down. Audie's gonna hold we're gonna have one person hold the balloon, and what's gonna happen is we're gonna pop it and hopefully not get it everywhere. And 3, 2, and as you guys can see, it's not really everywhere yet, just because it's the start of this project. But as we have all this stuff going on, we're gonna have it get really messy. How do you feel?
I feel grounded.
We're having a lot of fun popping the balloons, and Warren is still on the ground. When you are popping these balloons, you want to make sure that it is closer to the ground so that the paint doesn't get everywhere. And when you're popping it with your pointy stick, be aware of the person lying on the ground, just so that they don't get stabbed or pointed or poked by the pointy stick. Even though it's only a thumbtack, you still want to be safe throughout this whole project. We have a really special guest today. This is Sean, and he is going to be volunteering to pop one of the balloons on Warren.
Okay, ready?
So ready?
Okay, hold on. 1, 2, oh, it's in my hair!
Oh! We popped a good amount of balloons for this project, and as you can see, we have a good amount of stuff already spread out. And yeah, Warren is gonna pop the last balloon since he's been a really great guy to actually volunteer and be our tribute to lie down on the tarp. I'm going to stand this close to it to see what's gonna happen. As you guys can see, everyone else is hiding in the back. And this is the really big one. Warren, go ahead. It's all you, man. 2, 1. Yeah. We are done with this project, and Warren is covered up in paint. The paint suit in itself actually looks really cool. The project itself looks really cool. Even though we popped these balloons over Warren, you don't necessarily need a person to be lying down on the floor to actually do this Jackson Pollock inspired project, but we figured it was going to be a little bit more fun to have one of our friends volunteer to actually lie down on the floor. If you guys want to see more videos of me and Warren, check out our AIDS life cycle shout out video up here that we did a while back at Warren's house. Other than that, thanks again for watching Get Crafty. Come back next time and take care.